Our spiritual journey is often enriched by delving into the stories discovered in the Bible. One such story is of Job, a righteous man who has made a series of devastating proofs. In spite of adversity, Job occasionally established himself in his faith and left us valuable teachings that echo through the centuries. The figure of Job in the Bible is a powerful testimony of faithfulness and perseverance in the face of adversity. Described as a righteous man, Job performed a series of extraordinary trials, losing his family, his health, and his possessions. However, in the midst of this suffering, Job is unwavering in his faith, defying expectations and inspiring later generations. His story invites us to reflect on the nature of faith and trust in God, even in the darkest moments of life. The first lesson we can draw from Job's story is the importance of unwavering faith. Even in the face of loss and extreme suffering, Job never wavered in his trust in God. His sincere statement, "The Lord gave, and the Lord took away, blessed be the name of the Lord," Job chapter 1 verse 21, reveals his profound transparency that divine sovereignty transcends earthly obligations. Job's faith challenges us not to base our trust in God only on the victories we receive, but on who He is. Even when the answers seem distant and the questions persist, Job's faith reminds us that our connection with God goes beyond material benefits. It is a powerful reminder that even in the most difficult times, our faith can sustain and strengthen us. The second lesson to learn from Job is perseverance in the face of adversity. Even when everything seemed lost and his friends or pressed him to abandon his faith, Job was steadfast in his devotion to God. His story teaches us that perseverance is not only about enduring pain, but also about maintaining moral and spiritual integrity in the midst of tribulations. In facing countless trials, Job shows us that perseverance is an act of courage and endurance. His ability to resist the attempt to love God, despite all suffering, inspires us to persist in our faith, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges. Job's story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest moments we can find the strength to keep moving forward. The third lesson we can draw from Job's story is the importance of humility and submission to God. Despite his righteousness, Job conquered the sovereignty of God and submitted to His plans, even without fully understanding them. His attitude of humility before divine greatness reminds us of the need to consider our limitations and trust in the knowledge and wisdom of God. Job's story challenges us to abandon pride and arrogance, and surrender to God's will in every situation. By accepting God's plans for his life, even when unjust and inexplicable, Job teaches us that true submission is accompanied by unwavering trust in God's retention and righteousness. Your journey is a powerful reminder that humility before God is the way to true peace and spiritual fulfillment. The fourth lesson we can draw from Job's story is the importance of friendship and comfort in difficult times. During his suffering, Job was accompanied by friends who, despite their attempts to understand his dilemmas, offered him support and comfort. This demonstration of solidarity reminds us of the importance of being present to others in their struggles and afflictions. Job's story teaches us that even in the midst of pain, we can find comfort in the community and without mutual support. The presence and words of encouragement of his friends show how friendship can serve as a balm for the wounded soul. By showing empathy and compassion, Job's friends remind us of the transformative power of love and friendship in times of adversity. The fifth and final lesson we draw from Job's history is that of restoration and post-race victories. Despite the deep losses and sufferings, God restored Job's life to a level that exceeded all his previous expectations. This part of history teaches us that even in the darkest moments there is hope and renewal awaiting those who remain faithful in their spiritual journey. Job's story shows us that God's victories often come in unexpected ways and beyond our understanding. His story encourages us to stand firm in our faith, even when we face seemingly insurmountable challenges, for God is able to turn our tribulations into triumphs and our tears into joy. It is a powerful reminder that in the end, faithfulness to God is rewarded with abundant victories and restoration. In conclusion, the story of Job in the Bible is a rich source of spiritual lessons that resonate through the ages. Through the ups and downs of his journey, Job teaches us about the importance of unwavering faith, perseverance in the face of adversity, humility and submission to God, friendship and mutual comfort, and hope in restoration and divine victories. These lessons challenge us to grow spiritually, strengthen our connection with God, and nurture important relationships in our lives. That we hope, as we reflect on the story of Job, to find inspiration to face our own challenges with courage, faith, and hope. May we be strengthened by the truth that just as God restored and blessed Job's life, He is also present in our lives, ready to guide us through our struggles and lead us to a life of fullness and purpose. May the lessons learned from Job's life be a beacon of light in our paths, reminding us of God's unshakable love and faithfulness in all situations.